Hey, it is an absolutely incredible, beautiful day out. So, let's take a moment and talk about toxicity. Toxicity. I love that word. I just absolutely love that word. Toxicity. It's just cool. But so many people lately are in have toxic things in their life and toxic relationships and clients that they've been dealing with. And where does the toxicity come from? Okay? Well, it comes from you. That's where it starts from. And yeah, I know that's going to be a hugely unpopular statement. Okay? But the truth is, it does. It comes from you. We're all human. Right? We have triggers. Each one of us have triggers for things, and the way we store things in our system is with positive and negative emotions, and that's how we remember things. And if they're past relationships and they were bad relationships and ended badly, then they're all with negative emotions, okay? And if you're in a new situation or a good situation, doesn't matter either one, and somebody touches you in the exact place, the exact way that, say, your father did when you were 5 years old when he was scolding you. And what happens? Immediately you back off. And your partner is like, well, what's going on? Nothing. Well, it's not very long before they start to change over that. Because when you go, nothing, you're projecting out rejection. And nobody likes to be rejection. We're all human. Nobody likes any kind of rejection. So what would be the thing that would happen then? Is they would simply go to them, I ain't doing that again. I ain't gonna do that again. And they don't. And piece by piece it pulls away. So you think of something else that goes on and suddenly it flashes you back to a bad relationship. And you reach back and you pull that out, and now you're reliving that. You're pulling out that filter and putting it in front of you. Hence, you put it in front of you over the other person that's in front of you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a relationship or it could be a job or a person that you work with, but that's what you do. You put these filters. And over time, you put enough filters over somebody where you just, you go, I don't even know who this person is anymore. And you don't, because you've covered them over in so many filters, okay? So, wouldn't it be much cooler if you just got rid of emotion? Like, after a situation, just boom, just got rid of it. You were just neutral. Your actions were not driven by whether it was positive or whether it was a negative emotion, okay? Would you still go after positive and negative outcomes? Yes, and that's entirely different. But your decisions not being driven by a positive or a negative emotion. Okay, so every time you experienced an emotion, it would be like it was experiencing it for the very first time. I mean, that would just be fucking incredible. And you can do that. But then to make matters worse, all right, you take this toxicity, since we're talking about it, and you go and you type it in that little box. And it doesn't matter whether it's Facebook or whether it's Google, okay? They're designed the exact same way, okay? Their goal is to deliver to you whatever it is you want. And what you want is what you just typed into that box, all right? So you type in toxicity or you type in toxic relationship, and the bots and the algorithms automatically go to work and they pull up everything that has to do with toxicity. And it brings up all the articles and the posts from people that are in your network and friends of their network. Starts putting those posts up in front because it's carrying more weight based on what you typed into that little box. Because that little box is what you want. And whether it's Google or Facebook, their job is to give you what you want. So whatever you type in there is what you want. and it gives you more of it, okay? And they track everything, every word, every sentence, the amount of time that it takes for you to put a like onto a new post, or a dislike, or how much time it takes you to make a comment on a positive post versus a negative post, okay? So all of that is already watched by you much faster than you could ever think about it. And you type something in and everything changes. Now, if you don't believe me and you're not a truck driver, go into Google and type truck driving jobs. And whatever comes up, just simply, click on one or two jobs and then close it out. Go back to Facebook. Everything's going to be about truck driving. Every ad you see will be about a truck driving job, the insurance, getting your own truck, doing this, doing that. Just that quickly, everything changes and gets delivered up upon your wishes. Even though you're in Google, it's now playing for you in Facebook. If you're a truck driver, do the exact opposite. Go up and type nursing, okay? And boom, everything will be health and nursing jobs, all right? You're a meat and potatoes guy, type gluten-free muffins. Everything will change when you go back to Facebook. It will all be gluten-free and health products, all the blogs, all the advertisements, and everything will change. So when you want to research something that you have a true concern about, okay, go into an incognito page which doesn't track anything, all right, and therefore you won't throw off all of your news feeds because you went and typed something like toxicity. And now for the next 3 weeks, everything that comes up is going to be everybody's negative reaction to toxicity, and it's going to pull up all the articles, all the posts about it, and put all those up in front, because that's what they do. Why do they do it? Because the longer that you stay on the page hitting buttons, the more money they make. So their job is to give you exactly what you want. And whatever you typed into that page, whatever you typed into that box to search, they're going to hand deliver to you, and keep delivering it to you, and keep delivering it to you, okay, until they don't get the numbers anymore. And if it's on your mind, you typed it, and now you start hitting all those buttons, and it just increases the amount of flow that you'll get. So you might as well type happy things. Enjoy your Sunday.